How's it going once again, guys? Welcome back to Game Dev Tycoon Like a Boss. I know it's been a while since I've done this. There were things that happened and stuff, catastrophes, heat and weather and family affairs and all that jazz, and that's basically why there hasn't been another episode of this for a while. Also, I did want to see how you would gauge the other episode, and it did really well. It got to like 100 likes and 1,000 views, and it did pretty well for itself, so I'm quite pleased. So yes, this series is continuing, and it's basically, I suppose, my tutorial series, which is weird for me because I don't usually do tutorials. So if you aren't privy to this series, you can go back and watch the first episode. Basically it's just explaining everything and all that jazz, because I've been playing a lot of this game. You know, I'm just catching you guys up. I'm sure you've probably seen the first episode, but if you haven't, I've been playing a lot of this game. I've got actually pretty good at it, and I'm just trying to show you guys roughly how it's done, if you get what I mean. How you can get to the point where you've got loads of cash, all the employees, like a couple of consoles, that sort of thing. Because I did get to the point where I was, I had all that jazz, and it was really good. Life was sweet. Life was definitely sweet. Okay, right. I think I'm going to make a racing game. Definitely going to get myself some racing. I haven't made a hit game yet, I don't think. I should really make a good game, lest we run out of money. Because I've only got 118k at the moment. Come on, man. Finish your research, you fool. So, following the massive success of the TES console, there are now rumours circulating that The question is, did I make a custom engine yet? I'm not sure whether I did. If I did, woo. If I didn't, then we may be a little bit stuffed. Okay, let's have a look. Oh, yep, here we go. Custom game engine 2. So I've obviously made one engine so far, which is good. Obviously, I need to refresh my memory at what we did. It was a little bit, it was a while ago. So anyway, today we're going to make a racing simulation game. Racing simulation is a fantastic mix. See, as you can see, great combo. It's like, yep, that'll do. You can basically make Forza or something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to call it Forza. There you go, that works. I'm not, as I've said, I'm not very good at the whole coming up with names and whatnot, so we'll just go with what's already out there. So, simulation, PC, I reckon is probably a good place for that. As you can see down at the bottom, you've got PC simulation. You get 3 pluses for that, so it's a good place for it. And we'll put it on the machine. The machine. With 2D graphics version 2. Hopefully this will be a hit. If it is a hit, great. If it's not, then we'll probably just go back to doing RPGs again. RPGs are definitely the kind of thing that you want to do to make money. They make so much cash, it's unbelievable. Okay, so save game tutorials. Let's go with that. And then we just watch the cash roll in. Give me more. Lots. And I'm running out of money. That's not good. Okay, well, let's hope that we can get through this without without completely running out of cash. Because I don't want to get into the red. That will not be a good start to this series. Especially if I lose, like, mid. I should have really probably recorded this entire series before I put it out for you guys. Because halfway through, I'm just going to fail. And it will look really shit. Doing it sort of semi-tutorial styly. And then I go bankrupt. It will just look terrible. It really will. Okay, let's see if we can get it. Come on, man. You can get them both up to 20. I know you can. I know you can. Or can't you? Nope, he doesn't want to do it. Fair enough. New record. New record in design and technology. That's pretty good. I anticipate that this game might do pretty well. Okay, the first reviews for our game Forza came in. Oh, what is it? It's an 8. That's alright, that's not bad. Oh, hello. A 9? Oh, an 8. Oh, up yours, Informed Gamer. A 10. A 10. It's an 8 again. Played it for days, though, apparently. And it's a 9. Thank you all, games. Appreciate it. Right, okay, so we've made another game. And that one was semi-successful. So what should we go? We've made a fantasy, haven't we? But I don't think we've made a fantasy using our brand new kit, using the machine. So we're going to make a fantasy using the machine. So fantasy RPG is always good, as I said. RPGs, you see, RPGs don't do very well on the TES. They really don't. There's only like 1 point. Adventures, but I don't know. I don't have enough money as well at the moment to be making that. So, you know what? I feel like maybe I should make the last good game for the G64. And let's make it an RPG. What should we go? Well, what should we call it? I don't know. Dragon Quest. There we go. That's the name of an RPG. I think. Next, 2D graphics. Good. Go, man. Your bank account is in the red. Oh, crap. It's okay. It's okay. Forza is selling loads of stuff. All the money. We'll get all the cash from this. So game tutorials, yeah, we want all of those. Holy mother of God. Oh, that was so close. So close to being bankrupt. So I do this all the time. When I was playing through, it was getting so close right at the beginning. But now we've passed that point, we should be okay. So dialogues, we want some good dialogues. It's an RPG after all. An RPG without dialogues is, well, it's, I don't know, like a life simulator. It's just boring. According to our market research, the recently published game Forza is a surprise hit with players. Yay, it's a surprise hit. The developer, The Village, is fairly new to the gaming industry, but we cannot wait for what they will develop next. There's already a game in the works. I've already got it down. We're ready. We've got another game ready to force down your throats. I'm like EA, constantly pumping out shit. I'm sorry, EA. I'm sorry. Don't come after me. I don't have any money anyway. You can't have any of it. Anyway, so news. Today, the new game platform, Master V by Venner, was released. Good. Thank you. Appreciate that telling me. Okay, this game might not actually do that well. Oh, it got a bug. Oh, you bastard. Absolute bug. You nine-sided whore. 2D graphics. We're getting an upgrade in 2D graphics. And once we get another upgrade, that's basically when I make my new custom engine. Every time I get an upgrade in graphics, I get a new custom engine. It just makes sense. So how's it doing? Oh, it's an 8 again. We just need to be better. That's the thing. Like early on in the game, you really need your character to like upgrade and be really good at things. So once we get into the new office, we can start training ourselves. We can get more people on games, and we can just make better games when there's more people working for you. But I do need that smash hit. That one smash hit is what I'm waiting for. I am going to go target audience though. Target audience is a very smart thing to do. You know, you can get one hell of a boost if you target the right audience. Like simulators, mature audiences love simulators. In one of the playthroughs I did Diablo, which is a dungeon crawler, obviously. And it just made so much money because I targeted it at a mature audience on the PC. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. I think there was only one game I did that got a 10-10-10-10. I can't remember what that was. What game was that? But I am hoping without hope that we actually get a 10-10-10 in this playthrough. Fingers crossed we will. So anyway, the latest game of the Village is... Yes, cool. They gave us a resounding 8. That's definitely what we want. A good old 8. So what do we got here? Ninja. We could do a ninja game. Ninja. Definitely going to research ninja. Everybody loves ninjas. Although the only ninja game I can think of is Ninja Gaiden. There are others, aren't there? There's, I don't know, does Dynasty Warriors, does that count as a ninja game? It's got ninjas in it. Like, you know, if that's the requirements, then there's probably quite a lot of games that fall into that category. Like, well, it has ninjas in it, you see. It's definitely a ninja game. So we want ninja action, a fantastic combination. See now, I'm not sure where to put this. Mature audiences, I do want it named at a mature audience, or maybe. Should I go mature? I'm actually thinking I should go simulator for mature. So you know what, for ninjas, I'm going to go everyone. And I'm going to put it on, I don't know, what should I put it on? The PC, or, you know what, I'm going to bite the bullet. I'm going to put it on the TES, see what it does. So let's go Ninja Gaiden, shall we? Ninja Gaiden. I did have a thought about this. I was considering going out and like researching all the games that came through history, and you're basically just doing the history of a company. But well, actually doing the history of a couple of companies, because you make games in this game a lot quicker than you can in real life. So, you know, doing somewhere like Ubisoft, you'd make Assassin's Creed, say for instance, and then you just sit back on your laurels and be like, well, can't make another game for 3 years, otherwise that would be weird. Anyway, stories and quests. I don't know, I feel like we do need a story of some description. Save game, you know what, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. I'm just going to take a swig of water. Talking for 10 minutes straight without a drink is vaguely difficult, but it's okay. It's okay. Right, level design, artificial intelligence, we want that quite high. You know, things like Call of Duty, any action game, you do need good artificial intelligence, otherwise you just blaze through the game, it would be ridiculous. Right, Dragon Quest is now off the market. It's sold 44,225. That's pretty good. That's not too bad for... I think it was on a dying console as well, wasn't it? It was on the G46 or 64 or whatever the friggin' thing's name is. Okay, sound. We want sound to be relatively good. Graphics definitely need to be high. I think that's about right. That's about right. See, we've not done that many things into Ninja, so once we start developing a game report, which I'm going to do next... Yay, we've got casual games as well. But yeah, I'm going to develop a game report for every game that we've done so far. And we've made quite a few. What, 3, 4, something like that? We definitely made a racing game and an RPG. So, come on, keep going, buddy. You can put more in. There we go, 21 technology. That'll do. That'll do, Pig. I'm not imagining this game's going to do very well. Action and Ninja is a good combination. It's just, you know, yeah, it's kind of a mediocre combination. Okay, so let's generate some game reports, which will help us do other games in the future. So anyway, the first reviews for our newly released game, Ninja Gaiden, came in. Let's have a look. How did it do? Oh, that's a shame. I saw the 10s, and I was thinking, is this going to be a surprise hit? Ooh. On the Nintendo as well, no less. It's an 8. It is an 8. See, I've not made a really shit game so far. I'm expecting ones to come out of the woodwork, though, eventually, once I start getting experimental. Because obviously, I've played this game a lot, but there are still a lot of things that I haven't got. You know, you'd have to play this game for months to be able to get all of the hints, all of the tips. Basically, for every genre, you need to play it for a long time. And I hadn't quite done that, but, you know, close. All right, let's do Ninja Gaiden. Let's do all of them, because we get research, and then I think... we could... oh, there we go. That's the one. That's what I was waiting for. Now, the Game Boy. That's what you want to make games for. If you want to make games, you really want to make Game Boy. And even multiplayer support via a connection cable. I loved this. Ah, the Game Boy. Or the Gameling in this, as it's called. Probably one of the greatest consoles ever to come out. You know, when I say console, it was a portable console, wasn't it? But it was probably one of the best ever. And, you know, the sturdiness of it as well. You could drop that thing downstairs. I once dropped it out of a car. It was fine. I had a bit of a chip out the side, but it was like, yep, still plays perfectly fine with that 8-bit music and the terrible, terrible green screen. that weird screen that it had. That didn't look right. But then when you got the Game Boy Color, which was good, because then you put the old games from the Game Boy in the Game Boy Color, and it would give them like a hint of purple or something. It would just give it a hint of another color, and you'd be like, oh my god, it looks so real and lifelike. Like, no, it didn't. It really didn't. But, you know, this is graphics 20 years ago. Should I be admitting this? Anyway, Evolution. Wait a minute. Did that say, like, mature people don't like Evolution? Spore was really, really popular amongst the mature crowd, wasn't it? Or am I completely maybe I'm just surrounding myself with children. You know, people that are like kids. They're like, no, you know what? I'm going to go and play Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah, that's... it's definitely the crowd of people I hang around with. But Spore, yeah, Evolution game, I noticed that was pretty popular amongst the mature crowd. As I said, might have just been my mature crowd, but anyway. Right, no, we're not going to develop a new game yet. We've got quite a lot of cash. I'm actually going to try and develop down here. Or Hospital. Now that is a topic that mature audience love. Hospital simulation, theme hospital, anything like that. I don't know, Casualty Inc. There's a few. Theme Hospital was the biggest one. There's not been one in ages as well. Theme Hospital was such a good game. I've always wished there would be like an updated version or something, just that they release a sequel. Theme Hospital Surgery. Hospital and Surgery. Okay, looks like we're making some cutty-uppy games. We'll make Theme Hospital and then Surgeon Simulator. And Surgeon Simulator, I'm pretty sure, if I can get it right, will be a smash hit. Always tends to be. You have successfully researched a new topic. Surgery. Yay. Let's see if we can do another one. Military. Yes. We're actually getting some pretty good ones. I was a bit fumed at the beginning that we didn't get, what's this? With the growing interest in video games, there was also a growing audience for video game magazines. These magazines are... yes. Basically marketing. There we go. Once I research marketing, I can then do a bit of marketing in between games. It increases its sales a bit. In the early stages, you don't really want to do that much marketing. You kind of want to stay away. Like, when you're in this garage, you do want to go for the smash hit. That's the one that's going to, like, raise your level. If you do a bit of marketing, yes, it'll increase your revenue from the games, but you usually won't actually increase it as much as you would like. Like, you'd spend quite a lot of money on the advertisement and the marketing, but then you won't get in as much money as you put out. Do you know what I mean? It kind of doesn't balance itself out at this point in the game. But later on, marketing becomes really handy. It really does. So anyway, let's develop a new game. In fact, I'm going to make a surgeon simulator. And I'm going to put it on the PC. And I'm going to market it towards a mature audience. And we're going to just call it Surgeon Sim. Because, of course, creativity has been thrown out the window for this one. For this particular series. It's just easier. Otherwise, I'll be sat here for 5 minutes being like, what do I call it? Surgeon man? Doctor person? Or maybe Mr. P? I did not go to medical college for 5 years to be called Mr. P. Anyway, what the fuck am I talking about? I've had a strange day. Okay, gameplay, we want that to be quite high. Linear story, we have no... You know what? Stories and quests. We don't need any stories and quests. It's a bloody surgeon simulator. There is no need for no stories and quests. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Not sure why that's relevant at this point in time, and I apologise for the swearing. I've been trying to be a little less potty mouth recently. I've noticed, I watched back some of my videos and like, wait, I swear a fair amount. When did that happen? Because I originally tried to be not sweary, like at the beginning of my YouTube career. I was like, okay, you know, I'm just not going to swear. I'm going to try my damnedest. And it really didn't work. I don't know. It just doesn't feel natural. Like when I'm scared, I swear. So does everybody. Nobody says fudge in real life. Nobody's like, oh, fudge, there's a bear about to maul me to death. Usually you go, holy Jesus fucking Christ, and you run as fast as you can away from this bear. This imaginary bear of the mind. That which is chasing you. Okay, that'll do. We'll go for decent graphics. Alright, that one I found on simulations is a bit kind of pants, really. Like, go for graphics is kind of what I want. So anyway, hi, I'm Steve O'Connell, a reporter at Planet GG. We've heard a rumour that your company is developing a game for mature audiences. Would you be willing to give an interview about it? Yes, I would. This game involves a lot of penetration. There's lots of sex. It's definitely for a mature audience. It's called Surgeon Simulator, but we might as well have called it Porn Simulator. Yeah, anyway, we will publish the interview next week. Good. That will hopefully get us some hype. Although, this is doing really badly in terms of points. Is it? I don't know. It's doing alright. Planet GG has recently published an interview with the village. We think players are looking for more mature content. They are indeed. Did you ever play Leisure Suit Larry? Was it Leisure Suit Larry or Leisure Suite Larry? Whichever one. It was just a perverted game. It really was. It was just an excuse for people to sit in front of the computers and beat themselves off. Say, it's alright. It's a like, no, don't do that. There's plenty of free porn out there. Anyway, 22, 19, this episode's gone in a really weird direction, isn't it? See, this is what happens when I don't have dialogue and cutscenes to sort of lead my talking of shit. Because usually that's what I have. I have dialogue and cutscenes, and it kind of, it pinpoints me. It's like, okay, talk about this. So I do. But when I don't have anything to talk about, I just babble. This is nonsense gibberish. Okay, well, that one's done. We've got some height 13 on it. 22. It is a brand new record. Alright, and we've got out graphics as well. Oh, no, what? 2D graphics? Not quite. We need to make one more game, and then we can probably make ourselves a brand new custom engine. But before we do that, whoa, we've picked up a load of stuff. We'll do better user experience. That's quite handy. The first reviews. Come on. Oh, no, it's actually doing quite badly. That was not what I was wanting. See, I made a surgeon simulator at one point in the past, and it did so well. So unbelievably well. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on. Oh, an 8. See, that's going to make me some money. That's going to make me a decent amount of cash. I think I'm going to do surgeon simulator as well next. Or should I shy away from simulations? See, I'm not sure whether I should make another simulation now and put it out, or do something else. I am going to try and do one more game before I finish this video. Okay, better user experience. Let's develop one more game. Military is good. Yes, let's go with military, and we'll go with a military action. We'll put it on the PC, or maybe, you know what? No. I'm gonna start making it for this. 50 grand? Yes, definitely. Military action? No. I'm putting a fantasy RPG on this thing. Fantasy RPGs do really well on the gaming. Incredibly well. Too well, in fact. We're going to aim it at a young audience, because that is definitely the audience for the Gameling, I think. It is indeed. A young audience. And we are going to call it... What's an RPG that I know about? Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon. If it's got a dragon in it, chances are it's an RPG. Just look at every other game name in the world. If it's got dragon, there is an element of RPG in it. That's how it works. Okay. So engine low, story high, gameplay about midpoint, linear story, game engines. Yeah, that'll do. We do want tutorials. Tutorials are very handy. I find I always put tutorials into my games, because I feel like all games should have tutorials. You know, most games. Well, there are exceptions to the rule. Like something like Pac-Man. You don't really need tutorials. It's kind of self-explanatory. But you get what I'm trying to say. Most games need a certain level of tutorial. Just at the beginning. Just to explain sort of what's going down. And I know a lot of people would disagree with that. And people will be like, oh, tutorials are pointless. But if you take away the tutorials, you then take away the new audience. And it's not about isolating gamers, it's about getting more people to play video games, because if you do, then less people will stop complaining about them and saying that they're making people angry. That's how it works, you know. It's, he was playing World of Warcraft, that's why he went out and murdered all those people. No! Bollocks! Absolute bollocks. But anyway, once again I've gone off on a weird tangent. Alright, put another one in. There you go. So now, if this doesn't do well, I might cry. Because, you know, I was boasting so much about these games doing well. Yes! 2D graphics version 3. New research available. It's 2D version 3. Okay, so how much do I need for that? I need 80. Holy mother of God. Hardware manufacturers around the world have supposed they went bankrupt. They went bankrupt. See, now, I would say I remember when that happened. I don't, but I've read in history, like, you know, the real-life counterpart. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes, we've got a 10. Give us another 10. Oh, you beauty. Give us another one. Do it again. Yes. Come on. Yeah, do it. Oh, you bastard. Oh, up yours, all games. Curse it all. Curse it all manner of treachery. Okay, well, we've made our money. We've made what we wanted to make. We're going to make a shitload of cash from that. Look at that. Boom, 2 million straight away. Blue Dragon has achieved a company sales record with over 100... It is a very important milestone, I will admit. Congratulations, you have made quite a name for yourself. Yes, I am going to move buildings. And that's end of episode 2. We're in a new building. Welcome to your new office. Now that you have a bigger office, you can also hire staff and forge a world-class development team to make even better games. So that's it. We actually made it to another office. We did it. We got here by year 5, which is pretty good. I'm not sure that's my record. I think my record is like getting here by year 3, but I think I was lucky. So what's that? Our post analysis, topic audience match, young fantasy is great. So young people love fantasies, which is strange, really, because, you know, I would say Final Fantasy games are very much aimed at the mature audience. Wouldn't you? Most RPGs, like a lot of them, just look at things like Lost Oasis. No, not Lost Oasis. Lost Odyssey, sorry, that's pretty aimed at a target audience. Shenmue, that's aimed at a mature audience. You get what I mean. But anyway, I'll stop beating around the bush. I'm going to end that one there. So I think I'm just going to pause it. If I click on the screen, it does pause it. Brilliant. So thank you for joining me, guys, in this episode of Game Dev Tycoon. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you could always leave a like down below and a comment as well. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a lovely evening, day, morning, whatever type of day it is for you. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.